I mean, if they see me and attack me, then that's on them. Like, they initiated the attack. It's not my fault if they initiate the attack. I mean, that's what I am pre-justifying, Kuroyuki. If I don't go and just, you know, spontaneously attack them, but just, you know, transform into a bat and then they get angry, that's not on me. Transform into a wolf, their bandle, and a doggo. Inside, says Nettie in chat. What a brilliant idea. Not wild enough. I like these battles with 3 wild warriors because this alone is 1/10 of the way to a save. Yeah, let's try going in and then turning into a bat. Or a wolf, why not? Why not? Y'all suggested a wolf. Not here, it would attract too much attention. Oh, he didn't use the mana. That's nice of him. Damn. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can summon a skeleton. That's why there's a 4th slot. Well, there's probably some way to get legit permission to enter. Weird game mechanics even for saves, says Van Whitman in chat. I mean, it replaced ink ribbons, so I'll take what I can get. Well, I guess when you need Felar, you need to just fly back again and get Felar. So I'm gonna keep slurping up some blood and get more Felar. And who knows, maybe I'm mighty enough now. Wasabi. Let's just try to go get Odo's cloak. I'm doing a terrible job. I'm not gonna have anything. Yeah, this is like garbage. That might. I'm like just short. I think it was 5,800. If I had, instead of lazily converting that directly, if I had taken that and sold it, I would have had enough money. But let's see if I'm mighty enough to get more of these jerks. Oh, apparently I am. Level 30 probably was the thing. I wanted more annoying sounds. What happened if you kill all humans from the beginning? Would the game allow you to do that? Asgar Serran in chat. I'm sure it would. I almost imagine this is like I'm playing the between the genocide and quasi-pacifist run that I'm doing. I suspect genocide is more common. I'm just gonna keep doing this until it says I can't. But how would you get equipment and stuff? Ask Kuroyuki in chat. You would find it in boxes. Oh, wait. Oh, it's working at maximum capacity. So they didn't say that I'm not mighty enough. They said that it's at maximum capacity, which to me means you literally can't get any more. This is it. That's all we've got. That's all she wrote. If only there were more caves, says Kuroyuki in chat. Saying that tells me that there are. As in more, mines, not just caves. That's M-I-N-E-S, not M-A-I-N-Z. My lord, you have a tiny amount of silver. I mean, just because I was so close to being able to afford it, I'm gonna sell this on the open market for its full retail value. A cave is just a potential mine, points out Nettie. Logic. What I lack in funds, I make up for in blood, Van Webben. I think that the tendency of vampires to be rich comes entirely from Count Dracula. But Count Dracula was rich because he was a noble. in a shit society that has nobles. Where am I going? Like, Count Dracula, presumably prior to being vampirized, was born into opulence. Now I have nothing. But at least everybody has Odo's armor. Dracula wasn't born a vampire, asks Specklad in chat. I mean, I don't think there's any such thing as a born vampire. Right cell. Okay. My brain turned off for a second there. Now, I obviously can't afford anything, but I would at least like to know what I'm missing. Pearls. It has plus 97 attack and pearls. 74, 66, 70. What happens if you retreat in front of the humans? Ask Kuroyuki in chat. Every baby is a vampire, but most grow out of it, suggests Specklad. It's, it just depends on whether you feed them blood or milk. I pre-urged my own thought there. Plus 34. The worst part is you can't grind for money in this game. The only way to get money is to wait. You just have to be patient. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue that sort of main quote-unquote quest only when I'm certain that I have the good stuff, which is going to cost me many, many thousands of Felar that I do not have right now. So, we're going to do some more of these bullshit side quests. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, that's the bad one. Okay, let's go kill a witch. This game is perfect for playing 2 games in one stream. You just have to keep it running in the background while you play the other game, says Specklad. Brilliant. Why not fly over the overworld and accumulate silver? I bet it's move-based, says Nettie in chat. This game definitely has a time system. Like, time does pass. Note how it just started raining while I was in the menu? Time is passing. Okay, we're gonna try to find the witch east of... And we're gonna stop this damned rain. I'm gonna walk there so that I can be bored on the way. Man, this armor's good, huh? Our weapons aren't. I refuse to play the gacha game, Nettie. Even if it's excellent, even if you have to do it to do well in the game, I refuse! Excellent, excellent. Every time I get 3 of these jerks, that is extremely good. I could not ask for better than just getting 3 normal souls handed to me on a silver platter. Especially since they can't do any damage to me anymore. It's a only Wild Warrior day. There are no other enemies. So the thing that, how to put it, I am simultaneously annoyed by games that are too linear and annoyed by games that are not linear enough. So everybody likes the idea of having non-linear progression in a game, but this game, this game and also no other game implements it well, because it's just really hard to be sort of interestingly non-linear. And this game, the sort of just like, okay, now you're in the overworld, just figure out what you're supposed to do next style is really annoying. I don't like the, figure it out, loser style. It is true, Specklad, that I mostly just am annoyed by most games. I mean, you've been watching my channel for like a decade, you know this. Nettie, I don't like Minecraft. Sorry. The thing with Minecraft for me is, like, okay, there is a difficulty in suspending my disbelief that I think is probably not unique to me, but fairly sort of specific to me, that, like, I don't like when the game feels like I have to do this action to twiddle these bits inside of the game. And so many actions in Minecraft feel like, if I want to achieve this goal, first I have to flip all of these bits. And I can't, like, get myself into the game enough that I don't feel like all I am doing is, like, spending hours getting the game to flip some bits for me. Whereas with more of a story, I can suspend my disbelief more successfully. What about Colony Sim / City Builders, asked Nettie in chat. Mostly don't like EU4, which is not really a city builder, but, you know, vaguely in that same category of sort of game. I like, because it does an impressive job of, like, getting a plot in there. The plot being Earth. The plot we're all experiencing right now, that plot. So somewhere far east of this goofy place. I wonder if it's like, they say far east, but it's like right there. But you skipped all the Earth plot and Defuga Zwei, says Nettie in chat. Yes, but that was not plot. That was just a history textbook. Like, you have no agency in it, and it had no effect on the game. That was just, the 30 Years' War somehow doesn't affect you at all for no obvious reason. I searched so much to the east looking for that witch, but I'll bet it's just like, it says far east and it's like right there. It's just right next door. Or wait, did I? Wait. No, I did. I found somewhere that I could enter. I forgot. I found somewhere that I could enter. It was just immediate red skull. That was it. That was it. It was that. Okay, I remember now. Now we know. Now we know. Thanks. Just what I needed while I was supposed to be getting her blood back up. Bleeding. Boy, this new armor is pretty good, huh? Critical hit, no damage. And in only 1,000,000 years, Kuroyuki, I will be able to afford it. The full set. In a paltry 1,000,000 years. You know what? You jerks aren't worth my time. Wait, you are. Normal souls are. I apologize. I should not have ran away from that. I need the normal souls. Oh yeah, I need the normal souls. I think that it was in that patch of forest north of here? Yeah, I'm almost positive. I'll bet the reason Otto is making them use so many spells is that all of our weapons suck. Okay, no red skull. Oh, that's right. I opened a bunch of boxes, but I presumably just didn't find whatever I was looking for, because that kept happening. They were wolves. So werewolves have blood. Why wouldn't werewolves have blood? Yeah, werewolves have blood. I mean, Kuroyuki, the boo Halloween monsters aspect of this game would be more offensive if we weren't playing vampires. I don't really mind the every random quasi-horror enemy in the game aspect of it, given that we are playing, god damn it, we are playing vampires. Living grass. I remember the living grass being particularly annoying. Not anymore. Valnar is very much not a real vampire. Valnar's a weak pyre. Is what? There's... Oh, game. Is this actually nothing? Is it actually nothing? It can't be nothing. Game, no. Game. It's not okay, game. Oh, grass obviously isn't going to have blood, but I'll try anyway. There were chests. You're not wrong, Specklad. There were chests. Okay. So this is just a distraction so that you go, oh, I found the witch. Nope, I haven't. The game is a bastard. This is not grinding right now. I am technically on a quest. I am looking for the witch. And the clue is, oh, east. Kuroyuki, so it was literally just east. All I know is east. I was going through the forest because that's the most common places where you find completely unindicated enterable areas. That's the only rationale. Always into the east. Judging by the NES bootleg, I think there was no actual plot relevance to the fact that it was always into the east. It was very important to the level 31, very important to the like intro storyline, but actually totally irrelevant that it was always into the east. Hi. Found a ghost. Found an apparition. A ghost! This is like the 6th one I've found, and I'm still shocked. Aw, at last. My current existence is tiring. No joy left. Finally, someone came whom I can give my remaining strength. Me? I'm tired. Take my energy and take my farewell. Yeah, have some farewell. Alright. Duration of the golem summon? I can't even summon a golem. What? Right? I can't summon a golem. No, I can't summon a golem. I can summon a skeleton. And you never will get the summon, says Kuroyuki in chat. As in, the game is busted, and I'm not, like, I don't actually, and I'm not even supposed to, and it just gives me that for nothing. Hello, witch! You thought I missed this chest. Saveston, hell yeah! You would have gotten it if you played Asgar's game in the beginning, says Kuroyuki in chat. What? Is that a thing? Life rune, sweet. +5 max HP. Valnar. Hello! Time for you to die! How dare you entering? How dare you entering? Whatever. How dare you entering this house just like that? We're here because of a curse you inflicted on someone. Okay, that's it. You are going to pay for what you've done. What, just be here? Just appear? Har har! What a dumb human. You will die now. You will die now. Huh. She doesn't look very threatening somehow. I don't want to use white strength. I don't want to use white strength. Yeah, but the game isn't worth doing it for the golem. It was something like search 20 letters in the castle in the correct order, and if you fail, you need to restart, says Kuroyuki in chat. Yikaroonies. But at least we found the ghost. So no one's gonna use any spells? Okay. Bye! That was a strong soul, really? Ugh. I will cur. As in, like, you cur, but she just realizes now that she's the cur. Shut your mouth forever. That's taken care of, then. What a normal thing to say after murdering someone. Well, I've taken that life. You aren't normal souls. You are normal souls. You all get sucked. Your reward for being normal souls is that you all get sucked. Everybody gets sucked. You've killed me. Good. I mean, just because Zelda is even worse as a, like, her catchphrases are even worse, does not mean that that catchphrase was good. You can do worse. That doesn't mean you should. Look at that. I have enough normal souls to save now. After having started the stream with enough normal souls to save twice. Wait, shit. And level 31. Okay, let's turn in this quest. Let's be annoyed by their weapon prices while we're at it. Hello. It's even more. I can't get close to affording the lower level weapon in the last area, and the higher level weapon in the last area is the lower level weapon in this area. Isn't that the same guy you killed in the cave? Ask Kurayuki in chat. It happens. It happens sometimes. I'm gonna leave by this door. I hope that's alright. Okay. That was a long break in the sound. Just not gonna worry about it. Yes, what do you want?
Is there anything suspicious or something like that around here?
Anything suspicious? Apart from you, no.
Huh, well, I'm just going to change the weather now.
Clearly you had to open additional mines, suspect that in chat. I do not remember who I needed to turn that quest into. Yeah, this is nothing. I think it was just some guy in his house. He was top left side, says Kurayuki in chat. Thank you. He was outside? He was just like wandering around the town? This is the only guy at the top left side wandering around the town. More top left. There's a lot more top. Okay. Ah, it's this guy.
Thank you. You have freed me from the curse. But why are you still back here and not among the other people? Well, to be honest, I have gotten used to the loneliness, and I no longer have any real desire to be among people. What? Seriously? But take this as a reward for your trouble.
Ooh, a life rune.
It's an old rune I bought for a lot of money a while ago because I thought I might be able to cure myself from the curse, but unfortunately it didn't help. You should take it. Maybe it helps you.
I just spontaneously developed a new voice that I haven't recorded yet. Valnar. Valnar now has 255 HP, and so I need to remember not to give him anything else, because it won't count. That was a binary joke. Okay, enough wandering around like an idiot. Braxis. That's the bad one. Search for the packed item in Ear Anus hidden inside a snowman and take it to Asran. I think Ear Anus is bad. I think it's a bad place that will kill me. I think it's one of those kinds of situations.
This is how bats fly.
Oh, Kurayuki, I turned off the minimap because it is supremely annoying. It was too annoying for me. Well, that's nowhere near enough to afford anything. Thank you. I need about 30,000. I seem to recall he just says you're full up, right? Like, not you weren't mighty enough. Why does it flash blue when you convert silver, aspect lad? Because it's magic. You're using a magic. It's magic. Okay. Only because ear anus is gonna kill me. I do want to actually save. Shadows often only hide part of what is really true. Isn't that the whatever was just said? Okay, let's go to ear anus. Let's go to irritable anus. Oh, it's the icy one. I've never been to the icy place. I guess it makes sense, kind of, that's where the snowman would be, kind of, in a vague but not real sense. It makes sense that that's where where the snowman would be. I do like that shisps just sort of shisp about, like you don't like they're just there, they're just happening. There's like a world outside of your own concern going on. Okay, this should be the island with ear anus on it. Hello, ear anus. Oh, found it.
Do you have a snowman in your house?
Hello, how are you?
How do you think we are?
What sort of a response is that?
Hey, I just wanted to be nice. After all, you are the ones who entered my house.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be here anyway. We're going.
When did Valnar turn into such an asshole?
Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, leave.
That was entirely on us.
Oi, what brings you here?
We don't, you don't know about any unexplored caves or something like that by any chance, do you? We know of no reason to ask about this.
No, I'm sorry, I can't help you with something like that at all.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Oh my god. Hello, what brings you to such a cold place?
Well, we are simply curious what this town has to offer.
What this town has to offer? Well, not much. A few houses, a pub, several shops.
Well, we want to look around.
Of course, I won't stop you. Touch all the snowmen. We want to touch all the snowmen. Got any grave snowmen? Let me just wander all over all of the graves. Very respectful. Guess I may as well go in so long as I'm walking past this place. Oh, this is the Church of Holy Churchness. I can't play the organ. What sort of a video game is this? That's for sure Silent Hill 1 music in the background, says Nettie in chat. A lot of the music is ripped off in this game.
Welcome to our church. In such grim times, you should pray and hope.
Why grim times?
You don't know? Well, sadly, there has been a new victim last week again. You should know we have a problem with a community of a different faith.
What's with the scare quotes here? I think you literally mean of a different faith.
And that community is evil. Very, very evil. They have kidnapped someone from this town once again, and they probably sacrificed them in the name of their god.
That sounds like a real problem.
Are you perhaps capable of stopping that group? You're some random idiot who wandered in.
Yes, we are.
Really? Oh, heaven must have sent you. I don't really know their exact location, but perhaps somebody in this town knows more. Should you really stop them, I'm going to give you a very rare and truly valuable suit of armor, which has been in the possession of the church for a long time. It's a relic of the Holy War.
The group is Protestants, suspect that in chat. I can't decide which of these is supposed to be the Protestants. I think this group is the Oriental Orthodox and the other group is Eastern Orthodox. It's actually like way more out there than we imagined.
We'll see if we can find them.
Please don't disturb me, I'm praying right now.
Sorry.
Please leave me alone, I wish to pray.
Fine.
Please be quiet, I had to concentrate.
Do you need to concentrate?
For talking to God.
Capital G on this god, whereas the other god that it was sacrificing to their god. So this is the real one. Speculad, no, Oriental Orthodox is less east than Eastern Orthodox. It's Assyrian Orthodox. The Serbian and Greek Orthodox are at it again, says Daddy in chat.
For talking to God.
Whoops, no, wrong voice.
And did he already answer you? Of course! What kind of question is that? Oh, never mind.
God exists in all of us, and he talks to us, and he helps us, and...
Stupid little bitch.
What pleasant characters we've got.
What? I can't understand you. Well, I think it's pretty ugly.
Why is Valnar such a massive asshole?
If you say so.
I think there might be a sprite layering issue here.
Hello, you look like someone who could use some tips, if you know what I mean.
So, you have any tips for us?
Tip 1, don't enter my house. Yes, for example, people supposedly saw something strange in the woods a little east of here.
East of here in the woods? Well, we're going to have a look then.
Do that.
Didn't they say that the snowman was east of Uranus in the woods? I sort of went directly into Uranus because I assumed there was in Uranus. Let me see what the assignment says. Packed item in Uranus, hidden inside a snowman. Okay. So theoretically, that snowman is in Uranus, and I presumably just need to click on all the snowmen. I love clicking on snowmen, yay. I missed you again. I missed you a third time.
Hey, you are new here, I guess. At least I don't know your faces yet.
That's right. We are new in this town.
I recommend visiting the mountains to you. They are truly beautiful.
Thanks for the advice. We're going to take a look at them on occasion.
What does that mean? Occasionally we'll just like look that way. We're not even going to go that way. We're just going to look over there.
I have cut your sheets. Is this okay?
You're an elf. Oops.
Well, we wanted to know that from you, actually.
Well, there's nothing I can tell you. I simply do the housework every day. I don't see many things happening.
Well, in that case, we better leave you alone again. We ignored your first line.
Hello, did you hear? Supposedly there are ghosts in the woods west of here, but I don't believe in such nonsense.
Ghosts, huh? They can make my skeletons last longer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I told you that. I don't even believe it myself.
Well, let's see how absurdly expensive this shit is. Okay, same stuff. So at least we're not at yet another level. I assume this is all the same. Yeah. Infinium, huh? Did I check both of the... I must have checked these two. Just sell Asgar to Abraxas, suggests Kurayuki in chat. I mean, if I could, you think I wouldn't have? That would have been like the first second of the game. That would have been my very first action. I keep finding snowmen, but I keep failing to interact with them in any meaningful way. The Cloud Musicians! Hooray!
Hey, I bet you are here because of the Cloud Musicians as well, right?
Who are they?
It's a really terrific group of musicians from Asdion.
Do I know this place? Where is that?
They're currently performing here in the Pube.
We may check it out.
On occasion.
Thanks.
I can only recommend to stop by at the Pube sometime.
I'm just going to quickly control the weather.
If only I didn't misplace my wallet all the time. Now I'm here and I don't have any money with me. Damn it. You look like some honest people. Would you mind bringing me my money? I left the money at home on my shelf. It's 400 Felar. I would give you 100 Felar.
No, we don't have the time.
But I'll steal it.
Oh, too bad. Well, I'll just ask the barkeeper if I can pay later then.
I'm just gonna steal her money. Do you mind if we join you on stage? Is this okay?
Please don't disturb me. I'm performing right now. Hey, I'm performing right now. Please don't disturb me now.
Well, but I thought you were a good vampire, says Becklad in chat. So, I am a good, like, I'm good for a vampire. I guess I usually just say, I'm a good boy, in which case it doesn't make sense that I would rob someone.
I'm going to cut these sheets too.
What do you want from me?
Nothing, actually.
Nothing? Then why are you bothering me?
Lack of conversations.
The way you look, it's no mystery why.
Wow.
It would be my pleasure to tear out the guts of this dumbass.
We had a good conversation. Talk to me.
They are just great, don't you think?
Well, they're okay.
If you wish to hear some other song, just toss in 10 Felar into the pot next to the stairs. They will then play another song.
Oh god, this is where you do the the select your music.
Ew, I love this music. They're originally from Asdion.
Well, I don't think they're that special.
Valnar is a true asshole.
Well, I think they're really good.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hello, take a seat and enjoy the music.
Thanks for the offer, but we're just looking around.
Do that, so long as you don't cause any trouble, you're welcome here.
I seem to be particularly... I guess this town is just very large is the thing. Just like most frozen wastelands. Oh my god, talk to me!
You better not cause any trouble, or I'm forced to kick you out of this town.
I don't think that will be necessary. Before I let you kick me out, I'd rather tear off your head, space exclamation point. Here is the item.
Packed item obtained.
Look, there's a strangely glowing rose inside. Oh, beautiful.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Fascinating. It must be magical. I never saw a flower like this. Hey, look, it's withering. We f***ed it up. Damn it. Not good. Now it's only a pile of ashes. The guy from Serran won't like this at all. So what? We just kill him.
Yeah, whatever. I really just wanted to get that off of my list of quests. That was the main thing. I need this money for other things. Just to be clear, I knew that was going to happen. It was obvious that was going to happen because he had told us not to open it before, and I assumed it was not going to be a case of, like, don't open it because, you know, like, it was clearly going to be a case of don't open it because the game will, you know, you'll, like, it will be disadvantageous to open it. Oh, thanks for the other healing potion. I'm just stealing it from your stock room. Thanks for not having any door or lock or protection of any kind on your stock room. I'm just gonna step on this bowl you leave out on the floor. Okay, bye. Step on some graves again. Did I go in here? Yes. Wow, was the correct place the literally very last place in this town I had to visit? Did I manage to search this in the least productive possible order? I think I did. That is still on my list. Why is that still on my list? Maybe I have to go and tell him that I f***ed it up. Just gonna quickly check whether the game screwed it up and I can just grab it again. No. Still have to take the ashes to Asran. The very first enemy I encounter in this area is going to absolutely annihilate me. Ice Mage. Sounds like you have blood to me. Possibly they're not going to annihilate me, though. These are going to be weak souls. These aren't going to be normal. Oh, they are normal souls. That's shockingly generous. It did say east of the town, right? Like, quite often when they say east of, they literally mean walk east and you'll find it. No way that flies have blood. Flies never have blood in this game. Wow. It is really generous with the normal souls, suddenly. This is a very suspicious patch of land. It's a good thing my armor has been upgraded, even if nothing else has been upgraded. I might have to, between streams, grind not for souls or for levels, but just for cash. Like, if I can just leave the game running and cash will develop, then I will just leave the game running overnight and call that the free real estate. Okay, you are presently not worth my time. You have blood. You are worth my time. Gonna do a quick suck and scram. Actually, not gonna do a suck and scram. I'm gonna do a suck and murder. The problem, Specklad, is as long as I keep pronouncing it blued, that's not a joke. I did a lot. I made a lot of progress in today's stream, Kuriyuki. Yes, this was for me in this game, this was a profoundly productive stream. I mean, I didn't, you know, I failed against the major boss that I was trying to succeed against. Oh, that's you know what I'm gonna have to grind is getting to that boss. I'll just like save next to that boss. This is a suspicious little patch. Really love these areas that there's no suggestion for where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to figure it out. I mean, I think, Specklad, that usually... So, like, the way I have done it in similar situations is getting back to somewhere where I did get to on stream, even though it doesn't count as, per se, grinding, is still something that I will do off stream. Like, I already got there. You don't need to watch me get there again. So when you're a bat, you don't go into the hidden areas. But I don't know whether you go into the hidden areas as a wolf. Because if you do, I should be doing this as a wolf. But since I don't know, I can't risk it. These are worth it because they're normal souls, just in case you're wondering which ones I'm bothering to attack. Oh, hello. Ah, great mystery. But this was not, I think, the cult, unless the cult is also in the cave. Blue bat and cockatrice. Oh, that sounds to me like these all have blood. Let me just suck this cockatrice, get some blood out of it. Huh. Is it just me, or am I a little bit crucially overleveled? I'm feeling critically overleveled for this area. Yeah, these are weak souls. Weak sauce souls.
Ice dust.
Overleveled yet poor, says Becklad. Well, that's what happens when you purchase levels. Wait. I didn't purchase levels. Normally people would go check every island and level like that, but I guess grinding in one place works as well, says Kuryuki in chat. So the thing is, so certainly off-screen grinding, I'm never gonna, like, explore new areas with off-stream grinding because, you know, what's the point of the stream if I'm gonna explore new areas when I'm not streaming? Also, I'm so desperate to have, like, stuff I'm supposed to be doing. Like, what is my quest? So, particularly earlier on, I was afraid to explore while doing grinding because I so often got into the situation where it's like, oh, instant death! Instant death is around every corner! And, you know, it's not useful grinding if it's like, oh, let's go see what's over here. Oh, death immediately! Oh, I see! Well, so much for that grinding. Life rune? Hell yeah. Valnar. I did ruin the 255 spec lad, but, you know, leveling up would have done that too, so... Oh no, you've confused my only useful character. Oh, you're dead. Just 141 HP of damage. I'm probably, like, overflowing with weak souls. Not quite, but I'm only 24 away. Oops. I can definitely open this. Mystic Ring? Will it send me on a mystic quest? Increases elemental protection. Okay, yes. Feels worse. You know what? Okay, thanks. Blue bats don't have a lot of blood. I should focus on sucking cock. Latrice. Of course it's a family-friendly channel, Kuryuki. How dare you suggest otherwise? It's not my fault this game is principally about sucking. Exactly, Specklad. Exactly. No fucking swearing. That's over the line. Wait. Damn it. This whole cave is going to be pointless. There's nothing here. Nothing here except for infinite enemies. Why am I even bothering with these enemies? They're not worth the time or the experience. The reason I keep fighting them is because the message when you run away is shamefully. Maybe it's just they're not worth my time, game. Surprise! Run away. This looks like secrets. It is secrets. I could smell the secrets. But I can't find the secrets. What? Oh, I see. It's just an item. I think I already have a protective ring somewhere. Oh, protective blued ring. Interesting. I might... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the protective ring. Like, if I'm in an area that specifically I keep getting enemies that do those things, it'll be very useful, but I won't remember that I have it in that situation. So... Can I, in 1 minute, find the boss of this area? Probably get sleep protection for fighting Aysha, suspect that in chat. So, Protect Ring didn't have that, did it? If it did, I'm an imbecile for not... Yeah, Blind Silence and Rigor. I did think that, like, if I had anything that does sleep protection, I should use it, but I don't. A Talisman. Protect against Curse. I don't think I've even seen Curse. Unless Curse is confused? Why would Curse be confused? Is this cave just full of stuff? Is this just a cave of stuff? Is it not a cave of, like, enemies or a boss or a cult? It's just a cave of stuff? I followed the left wall and I'm out of left wall here. I'm running desperately low on left wall remaining. Great. Well, it is exactly 4 p.m. What a perfect time to save and quit.
Blood will flow, it matters not.
Well, I think that this was stream number 5. Stream number 6. And like I said, if I get to 8 streams, I'll start streaming multiple games simultaneously. But between streams, I am definitely going to figure out whether I can grind money by literally just leaving the game running. Because if I can, then we're doing it. Like, clearly things happen. Look, the weather just changed, so time must be passing, right? So maybe I can just stand here. We'll see, Kurayuki. I will, it is, even if you're sure that it is not that, I think it's worth testing the theory just to verify. Anyway, stream over next week. Gotta suck fast.